During West 2 News at 6, we told you about a new and unique violence prevention program in Orlando.
The city is trying to work with the people who are most likely to be shooters or get shot. Orlando is just the second community in Florida to have a program like this.
In part 2 of our special Saving Our Streets report, West 2's Marley Martinez reports city leaders say the program is actually saving taxpayers' money.
So you grew up here in Paramore?
Yes, I did.
Okay.
Yeah, born and raised.
For Rayshawn Brown's team, most of their work trying to stop shootings in Orlando happens out on the streets.
The office space is the block. The office space is the community.
But even the few times they get indoors,
What?
the tough reality of their mission seeps in.
Man. And he got killed over there? Damn.
Rayshawn manages the Mentors, known as NCAs, in Orlando's Community Violence Intervention Program. They're working to help the people who are most likely to be shooters or get shot.
We want the ones that nobody else wants. We want them. And we want to try to do something with them. We want to try to make them contributing members of society like everybody else.
The city is in the first year of the 2-year program.
So how's it going so far?
So far, so good.
Abe Morris works for the city as a division manager for children, youth, and families. He oversees the CVI program's contracts and how it runs.
But there's early indicators that show that we're seeing success. Right?
Abe says so far this year, Orlando has seen a decrease in shootings, homicides, and gunshot wounds compared to last year.
Gun violence is down compared to last year, I will say that. But there's still more work to be done.
Abe says he thinks the CVI program is working because it's a targeted effort.
Less than 1% of the population accounts for the majority of homicides across a given location, and we've seen that to be true here in Central Florida.
The city is spending $1.5 million per year on the CVI program, federal dollars from the American Rescue Plan. But Abe says by preventing shootings, the program is saving taxpayers' money too.
What does savings mean?
Well, across the board, right? You have EMTs that respond to it, you have law enforcement that respond to it, you have hospital costs, you have state prosecution that comes into play, you have jail time. All that adds up, right, over time. And if you don't have to spend money on that, I would consider that savings.
So this is not a new or made-up strategy.
Antonio Cediel has been advocating for the CVI program in Orlando and Orange County for 6 years now, after it's seen success in other states, including California and New York. He says Orlando is just the second community in Florida to give it a try after Miami-Dade.
One of the issues that we're still facing in this area is, while the city of Orlando is doing the program, the county is not. And so gun violence crosses city and county lines. Nobody's thinking about, oh, I'm not going to shoot over here because of a jurisdictional issue. So really, to make it work, it needs to be a wide partnership.
As a special advisor with Live Free USA, Antonio shows communities strategies on how to reduce gun violence.
So just as we have police and fire and teachers and all those basic services as part of the regular budget process, we believe CVI should be part of that as well.
What is there to say to critics who look at this program and say, so the city's just paying people to not do bad things?
They're not paying people to not do bad things. What they're doing is investing in people so that they make better choices, right? And so just like we know the value of investing in pre-K education and in elementary kids, right? We're not paying them not to be criminals. We're providing them opportunities to make good choices and have the capacity to make better choices later on.
That's why Abe and Rayshawn say the investment is worth it.
I want to save lives. I mean, that's really what it comes down to. I just want to send the elevator back down to those individuals to give them opportunities, which they often have never had before.
Because a lot of this is about love and attention and to be heard. And once you hear a person, you're able to do something with that.
In Orlando, Marley Martinez, West 2 News.